So this is a little sort of head note, front note, prefix, whatever you want to call it, to the video that you're about to watch, because I've been having a real situation with it, real difficulties with it, and I thought that's something I should share with you before we get around to watching it. So this is going to be a bit rushed, this head note here, because I just want to get this video up. So for those of you who have already seen the video, or for those of you who, my supporters who are aware of the difficulties I've been having, then this is just going to be a couple of minutes of boring shit for you. But I would like to say to all of you who did put a comment on my original video that was taken down, do it again. Put comments on there again. Anything that you wanted to say, put it back on there. Put it back on there now, because obviously I want it to be back up to the way it was. So basically what happened is I put up a video that you're about to see a couple of days ago, just giving my opinion on and my thoughts on the Tommy Robinson incident, because he'd been sent to prison for reporting on a trial of like a gang rape trial. He got sent to prison for reporting on that, and I put the video up just giving my opinion, my views, a few statistics thrown in, which the left really don't like, and it got taken down. YouTube took it down. Now there was a reporting ban on the trial, on this whole incident. There was a reporting ban. Now I thought that the reporting ban, alright, maybe you can stop newspapers from talking about a certain thing, but surely you can't stop one individual from making a video expressing his opinion. Plus I wasn't reporting anything, right? And I've actually been to my own legal advisor and said all of this. I said, well, I wasn't reporting anything, was I? Because I wasn't going into depth about anyone involved in the trial. I wasn't going into depth about the Tommy Robinson case. I wasn't reporting any news about anything really. I was just talking about a subject that everybody already knew about. That's not reporting, is it? That's just talking about. So you can't silence one individual for bloody having an opinion and expressing it publicly, surely. That's just complete oppression. The video was taken down anyway. So right, the letter from the judge, that's what I wanted to bring up. The letter from the judge on the reporting ban. There's two key words on the letter from the judge, and that is these proceedings. Now, the two key words are these proceedings. Reporting was banned on these proceedings. What proceedings? That can't be proceedings in regards to Tommy Robinson being sentenced, because there aren't any proceedings. That case is closed. He's been sentenced. That's done. So they're not proceedings. The only proceedings, the only thing that's actually ongoing, is the trial, the gang rape trial. And I wasn't reporting anything on that, because I didn't mention names. I didn't go into detail of the case or what was happening outside the court. So that's not report. I wasn't reporting anything. It was mentioned in exactly the same way that, other, gang rape instances were mentioned. Well, I didn't go into any details about any of it. So how the hell is that reporting? So why was my video taken down? I wasn't reporting. My legal advisor told me that I cannot be stopped. It's not illegal for me to talk about it. It would be illegal if I was outside the court saying, oh, this has just happened, live streaming it, or like Tommy was doing, or talking about anything new that's not already available to the public. But seeing as I didn't do that, nothing legally can happen to me. I cannot be prosecuted for anything. I'm not breaching the court order. I'm not reporting anything. I'm not saying anything new. I'm not leaking information. So I cannot be prosecuted under UK law. So I thought, great, awesome. So why was my video taken down then? So I then got in touch with YouTube, and what was my video been taken down then? Appeal it. Was my video taken down? They then told me it was taken down for hate speech. Nothing to do with the reporting ban. It was taken down for hate speech, apparently, right? So of course my reply to that is, well, what did I say in that video that was hateful? I didn't say anything that was hateful. I didn't wish harm upon anyone. I wasn't trying to preach hate or incite violence. I was just giving my opinion and my views on a situation. I wasn't wishing harm or wishing hate or trying to incite anything bad on anyone. So how the hell is that hate speech? So before you see the video, I want to make it very, very clear, in case this gets flagged for hate speech. Let me make this as clear as I possibly can. Do I think every Muslim is a rapist? No. Do I think every Muslim is a terrorist? No. Do I think every Muslim is a bad person? No. I'm perfectly willing to accept, and I've said this before, that there are a lot of decent, peace-loving, nice, sort of moderate, whatever you want to call them, Muslims who wouldn't dream of hurting anyone or blowing anyone up or raping anyone. They're perfectly fine to have in our society. I know that they're among us, yeah? So when I talk about the Muslims in this video, I don't mean every single one. I'm isolating the bad ones. I'm isolating the rapists. the paedophiles. Yeah, and there is a problem there. There is a rape culture inherent in Islam. There is a big problem with paedophilia in Islam. And if you deny that, then you're a fucking idiot. I'm not saying they're all doing it at all. What I'm saying is there is a problem within their religion and it needs to be addressed. It's the elephant in the room, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not tarring them all with the same brush. I'm not saying all of them are bad. Yeah? What I'm saying is we need to do something about the ones that are. So when I talk about Muslims in this video, I'm not talking about every single one. Yeah? I'm talking about the dodgy ones that are hurting people, and we need to do something about them. Now, I think it's wrong in itself. Oh, this is 5 minutes, shit. I think it's wrong in itself that I have to sit here and say that and cover my arse before I'm allowed to express an opinion. Because otherwise my video is probably going to be flagged for hate speech and deleted again, and I'm probably going to be banned from YouTube. Right? I shouldn't even have to justify it. I should be able to say whatever the hell I like. Anyone should. Anyone should be able to publicly say whatever they want from any angle, have any opinion they like, and not have to face any kind of repercussion, backlash, or whatever. It's an opinion, and everyone's allowed to have one. You know. But for me to be able to keep this video online, I have to say that and cover my arse and justify myself. That in itself is wrong. However, the video is going back up. You are about to see it. My free speech is my right. I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to voice it. If you don't like it, turn off and watch something else. If it offends you, go and watch it. There's plenty of other things you can watch on the internet. You can press one single button right now that will take you off this video, so you don't. Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous that I've still got to sit here and cover my arse about it. But I was silenced temporarily. But that little miniature battle, I've won. The video's going to be back online. It is right now. You're going to watch it. You can silence me temporarily, but you're never ever going to silence me forever. So here we go. Thank you so much to everyone who's been supporting me on this. I hope you continue to do so, because I'm sure there'll be other videos similar to this in the future. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Also, I did a reaction sort of video. It's, you know, when I found out that the video had been taken down, it is the most recent video on my channel, apart from this one, obviously. So if you want to watch that, my thoughts, my opinions of when I first learnt that my video got taken down, that's there as well. Be right below this one on the channel. So thank you all. I'm going to shut up now, let you watch the video. Thank you so much for your support. Keep fighting the fight, and I'll see you at the victory parade, if not before. So I felt like I needed to make this video as a Briton, as a patriot, and someone who values my country and values its values and values my freedom. Tommy Robinson was sentenced to 13 months in jail for reporting cases of child rape and grooming by Muslim gangs. He was sentenced to prison, sentenced and jailed for that. And not only that, but there's been a media ban on the subject. People aren't allowed to report it. They're not allowed to speak the truth. We as Britons are being oppressed. We're not allowed to talk about it. We're not allowed to hear the truth, right? There's Muslims in this country in fucking gangs raping and grooming kids. Yeah, Rotherham, Rochdale, Telford, the list goes on. Newcastle, it happened quite a long time ago. You've probably all forgotten about that one. Yeah, 84%, yeah, of all men involved in these rape and grooming gangs are Muslim. 84%, yeah, and that's in Britain. Yeah, and you're going to think, oh, 84%, that statistic has come up from some white, right-wing, nationalist, biased organisation. No. The people who came up with that statistic are British Pakistani researchers. They're fucking Muslims themselves. Yeah, 84%. 84%. Yeah, and Tommy Robinson, a brave, patriotic, courageous individual who risks his life, risks his safety, risks his family to go out there and report it, because we need to be made aware of the truth. We need to be made aware of what's actually going on. We need to be made aware of what the mainstream media are failing to report because of political correctness and diversity. Diversity means fuck white people. That's what diversity means. So the reason I'm making this video is mainly because there was a reporting ban, a media ban on the sentencing. So I'm here to say, fuck your ban, fuck the media, fuck the government. What the fuck are you going to do to me? delete this video, take it off my channel. All right, by the time you've done that, other people would have fucking saved it. So it'll be re-uploaded somewhere else. And that's what I urge all of you to do. Yeah. Because I'm fucking pissed off, and I've been fucking pissed off for a very long time, that British people are being silenced. We're being silenced. We're being prevented from protecting our own people, our own island, our own culture that all our ancestors fought and died for. Yeah, Tommy Robinson, like I said, a brave, brave man, reporting the truth. Yeah, reporting the truth about these Muslim rapists that the mainstream media are too fucking scared to talk about. And he gets locked up. He gets locked up. And now what's going to happen to him in jail now? You know, for every friend he has, he's going to have an enemy. So, really locking him up for it's locking him up for speaking the truth. You know, I criticise Islam. I've made videos criticising Islam, right? And I'll make more, and I'll go to demonstrations, and I'll have debates with people, and I will criticise Islam, right? And I'll get called a racist. I'll get fucking labelled. Why? For having an opinion? For speaking the truth? For backing myself up with fucking statistics? That makes me a racist. Why? Because whatever I'm saying kind of offends you a little bit. Fuck you. Get fucked. Do you know what I mean? It's just beyond fucking belief that he's been sent to fucking prison for reporting rape. Would he have been sent to prison if he was reporting rape that white people committed? No. Why is Britain so intent on protecting Islam, protecting Muslims? Yeah. Someone speaks up, someone criticises them, someone tries to expose the fucking horrendous evil rapists, yeah, in our community, and they get locked up, they get silenced. Why? Why are the Muslims being fucking protected? Yeah, the actual fucking scumbags here, the actual barbaric, murderous, paedophile, fucking cowardly pieces of shit are being protected, yeah, and the brave patriots who are trying to do something about them are being prosecuted. How on any level is that right? Our country is being invaded. Our people are being killed. Our kids are being raped. And we're protecting the people who are doing it. And sending to prison the ones who try and expose it. Now you tell me how on any level that's okay. Yeah? You know, multiculturalism, diversity, it's all just gone too fucking far. And it's gone too far because we're allowing people into our society who are not willing to integrate, who are not willing to adapt, have no respect. And we're letting it happen. And it's... You know, I'm ready to fight for this country because that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to a civil war. You know, you know what? And I'm not... It's just absolutely, it's beyond belief that this is being allowed to happen. Our ancestors who died for this country are going to be turning in their fucking graves. You know, and I'm one man, and I am fucking ready to fight, along with, I know, a lot of other people are. But at the moment, what the fuck can we do? If I start fighting now, I'm going to get locked up. I'm going to get locked up just like Tommy's been locked up. You know, so I've got to wait. I've got to sit back and I've got to wait for the war to start. And we shouldn't have to do that because we should nip it in the bud before it comes to that. But we won't be allowed to, because if we try to, we'll be locked up and we won't be able to fight. I feel like I'm trapped. I feel like I'm a British man in Britain. Yeah, I pay my fucking taxes. Yeah, I work hard. I put into the economy. I've never claimed benefits. You know, and I feel, as a British man in Britain, that I can't speak my mind, that I can't even have a fucking opinion that might offend somebody of a different fucking religion. You know, if I was to go to Iraq and start criticising Islam, I'd fully expect to be fucking prosecuted. Yeah, but I'm not in Iraq, I'm in fucking Britain, and this is not a Muslim country, and it never fucking will be. Not as long as I'm fucking breathing. And it's just beyond me that the government seem to be okay with it. They seem to be okay with someone like Tommy Robinson, who's trying to protect our pissy little island. Yeah, he's trying to protect it at any cost necessary. And our government seems to be okay with locking him up. The guy's a fucking hero. The guy's a fucking hero. And he's being locked up. And it just makes me wonder, how bad is it going to get? Like, you know, you've got army chiefs, generals from all over Europe. One of the most recent ones was a Norwegian army chief who said the only way to save Europe is to defeat Islam, is to get it out. And he's right. And he is right. You know, global intelligence agencies, their collective statistic is that between 15 and 25% of all Muslims in the world are radical, right? So let's say it's 15%, because most of them are going to be in places like Syria, Iraq, etc. So let's say it's 15%, right? If you got stood in front of a minefield and 15% of the mines were active, would you walk through it? No, you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. No one fucking would. So then why have British people being forced to live in a Muslim minefield? Why? You know, and the proof of the pudding's in the eating. Obviously, some of them are active because they're fucking going off. They're stabbing people. They're killing soldiers. They're blowing up kids. They're raping kids. And someone exposes them and gets sent to fucking prison. This government is not British no more. This government does not support Britain, doesn't support our freedom, doesn't support our value, our culture, doesn't support our people, because they seem to be fine with our people suffering and being traumatised for the rest of their lives, and sometimes losing their lives and families being destroyed. They seem to be okay with that for the sake of diversity. Fuck off. I mean, when we need to... I'm one guy, right, with a really small YouTube channel, and is this video even going to get out to anywhere near as many people as it needs to? I don't know. I do not know. I haven't got the influence of well, Tommy or Paul Golding or I'm rubbish with names. Lauren Southern or Gavin McInnes. It's a hard C. McInnes, he gets real fucking tetchy about that. You know, but really, we need to stop being afraid. We need to stop being afraid, because all right, Tommy's been locked up. He's been used as an example. But what if 100,000 of us were doing the same thing? Could you lock us all up? No, cool. Could you fuck? So there are so many people in this world who agree with what Tommy's doing, and they support him and they see him as a hero and respect him, and will agree with everything I've said in this video as well. The majority of British people agree with me. They're on my side. You know, they've been pushed to be on my side. They might not even really want to be, but they've been pushed because of the actions, and they don't want to see any more death of their own people on their own soil. People are fed up. They've had enough, and there's going to be an uprising. There's going to be a fucking revolution, and the sooner we get together and fucking start it, the better. Because the sooner we can nip it in the bud, the less civilians are going to be lost. You know, so this is why I'm making this video now, because we need to all start coming together right now. We need to form organisations. We need to all start singing off the same hymn sheet. We need to all come together and actually shout, rather than one at a time and being locked up individually. All shout at the same fucking time, because what the hell are you going to do when there's hundreds of thousands of people all doing the same thing, all exposing these gangs, all fucking trying to eradicate Islam from the UK? When there's hundreds of thousands of us doing it, then what? People are going to realise that we mean business. The government they're not going to be able to isolate us and lock up every single one of us. Sure, a few of us are going to end up getting locked up, but that's fucking worth it. Being martyrs, you know. Look at all the men that went over the trenches for the greater good. If they can do that, fuck me, we can do this. You know what I mean? All those young lads, 18-year-olds, going over the top of the trenches of the Battle of the Somme for the greater good, even though a lot of them knew they weren't going to fucking make it. For the greater good, though. Yeah? So that's what we need to do. We as Britons, we need to come together, and we need to make our voice heard, and we need to make our voice heard right now. I need more people backing me up, because I'm doing this on my. I'm not doing it on my own, because I know there's a shitload of people that agree with me, but no one's actually fucking doing anything. We need to come together. We need to make our voice heard, and we have to do it now. We have to do it now. You know, there's no point just firing off shots. Not literally, obviously, but you know what I mean. Individually, one here, one there, because it will be just fucking taken down. We need to all come together, and we need to free Tommy. There's a petition going around at the moment that has got the best part of 70,000 signatures, and I urge you to find it and fucking sign it to free Tommy. I also urge you and to start talking when you go to work in your office or in your warehouse or on your building site or whatever. Start talking to people about this. Share this video with them if you fucking want. Like, I don't know, whatever you think's best. And start getting people together. We all need to, from whatever areas we're from, we need to start getting people together. And then we all come together as one big group and we sort this fucking mess out. But we really, really need to do it, because the patriots, the advocates of free speech, the people who want to fight for this country, it's the longer we leave it, the harder it's going to get. I mean, we need to start getting together now, and we need to free Tommy as well, and we need to start getting together, and we need to really sort out the problem of Islam in the UK, because, I mean, do you want to see any more dead kids? How would you feel if your kid was the next one? Oh, but there's only one terrorist in 1,000 Muslims. Right, but that one terrorist has just killed your kid. So now what? Do you want to take that risk? Just put yourself in that position now. What about your kid? What about your sister, brother, mum, dad? What if it was them getting stabbed, getting run over, getting blown up? What if it was them? You'd wish you'd have done something fucking about it then, wouldn't you? So we don't know who's who. We don't know which Muslims are good and which ones are bad. We don't know if any of them are fucking good. So let's not take the fucking risk. Let's get together and get them all out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You can't blow us up when you're not fucking here. I'm even losing energy over it. Like, it's just, when are people going to start getting it fucking drummed into their heads? The government aren't going to do it. They don't give a fuck. They've got ulterior motives. The police aren't going to do nothing. So we, the people, really need to start talking and making ourselves heard and coming together and doing something right now. We have to. Absolutely have to. It's just going to get worse and worse the longer we leave it. Just like fucking crabs. That's it. That's all I've got to say. So, do the right thing. Start talking about it and start getting people together. We will form a revolution. Thank you.